Picture this. You're gearing up for an all-important event with your partner by your side. You've got your heart set on black shoes, but they're adamant about brown. How do you traverse this negotiation battleground? Many have this ingrained belief that a balanced 50-50 compromise signifies a successful negotiation. But let's get real for a moment. In our shoe dilemma, does this mean wearing one black and one brown shoe? Sounds ludicrous, doesn't it? This is precisely the philosophy Chris Voss stands by. He vehemently opposes the concept of splitting the difference. Authoring the New York Times bestseller, Never Split the Difference, Negotiate as if your life depended on it, Voss brings forth insights from his 2-decade tenure as an FBI hostage negotiator. He has squared off against kidnappers, bank robbers, and hardened terrorists. And through it all, he discerned that the principles of negotiation remain consistent, be it with a terrorist or a business tycoon. Negotiation is an art we practice daily. Whether it's convincing your kids to hit the sack early or debating restaurant choices with friends, life is an unending negotiation stage. Voss believes true negotiation isn't about bending to your will or mine. It's about crafting a unique third way that leaves both parties content. Take two children quarreling over chocolate, for instance. No matter how you split it, both feel shortchanged. The ingenious third way? One child breaks the chocolate in half and the other gets first dibs. Stay with me as we delve into 5 transformative lessons from Voss's book, arming you with the prowess to negotiate like a pro. The inaugural lesson from Voss's playbook is deceptively simple. Understand first. At the heart of every negotiation lies an unspoken rule, the innate human need for understanding and acknowledgement. The beauty of it. The most potent tool to achieve this is also the most cost-effective: active listening. Though it might sound rudimentary, the number of people who fall short in the listening department is staggering. How many times have we witnessed individuals mentally crafting their next statement instead of truly absorbing what's being said? They're so eager to get their point across that the moment the other party pauses, they launch into their spiel, often missing the mark entirely. It's like two ships passing in the night, isn't it? Ever been in a conversation where it felt like both parties were on entirely different wavelengths? That's the fallout of inattentive listening. Elevated voices in negotiations, more often than not, stem from a sense of not being truly heard. To put it succinctly, everyone entering a negotiation seeks a trifecta: to be understood, to be respected, and then to achieve their objectives. Miss the mark in attentive listening and the negotiation could falter before it truly begins. Our second insight shifts our understanding of negotiation entirely. Contrary to popular belief, negotiation is not a combat arena. It's a quest for discovery. Individuals who perceive negotiation as a clash of ideas become ensnared by internal turmoil. In reality, the true essence of negotiation is to unmask the desires of the other party. What's their driving force? Is it monetary gain, recognition, respect, or perhaps time? Chris Voss offers a myriad of strategies to navigate this discovery process effectively. An intriguing yet straightforward tip is the power of a genuine smile. A smile, in essence, acts as a conduit to illuminate the positive receptors in our brain. This positive shift doesn't just lighten the mood, it's scientifically proven that our cognitive abilities spike by 31% when we're in an upbeat state. Conversely, negativity can plunge our cognitive prowess down by the same margin. So, as you step into a negotiation, remember it's a journey of understanding, not a duel, and a simple smile can be your best tool. A compelling technique under Voss's belt is mirroring. At its core, mirroring involves echoing the last 3 words or the most impactful part of what your counterpart just shared. Let's illustrate. Counterpart: I've set my sights high and desire a higher compensation. You: A higher compensation? It might seem counterintuitive initially, but with some practice, its potency becomes evident. The brilliance of mirroring is its innate ability to encourage the other person to divulge more. Compare this with asking, "What did you mean by that?" The latter often halts the flow of conversation, giving your counterpart a moment to reconsider or refine their response. Mirroring, on the other hand, paves the way for a fluid dialogue and organically teases out more details. After deploying the mirroring technique, ensure you pause for at least 4 seconds. Let the silence amplify the power of reflection, compelling your counterpart to open up even more. Enter tactical empathy, the third key lesson. Tactical empathy goes beyond just understanding. It's about deeply recognizing the emotions and motivations of the other party. The goal? Pinpoint and address those emotional hurdles that might be preventing a mutual agreement. A cornerstone of this approach is labeling. This involves reflecting back your understanding of the other person's sentiments. Phrases that work wonders in labeling are anchored by beginnings like, "It seems like," or "It sounds like." Imagine you observe your counterpart passionately discussing their team members. A tactical response might be, "It sounds like your team's well-being is of utmost importance to you." Then, let the silence work for you, giving them space to confirm or elaborate. Why is labeling so transformative? For starters, it offers validation, confirming that you've truly grasped their emotional stance. Moreover, it fosters a connection, making them more predisposed to collaborating with you. When someone feels genuinely understood and appreciated by you, the chances of reaching a favorable outcome magnify exponentially. In essence, empathy is the bridge uniting two minds. When mutual understanding is achieved, combined intellect works synergistically, paving the way to innovative solutions. Enter the power of neutralizing negatives, another tool in the tactical empathy arsenal. This technique is particularly useful when you're aware of the other party's displeasure or resentment towards you. Before heading into a negotiation or meeting, equip yourself. Take a moment to envision all possible grievances the other party might harbor against you. Then, tackle them head-on using labels. Let's paint a scenario. You're aware that a client is displeased because a project missed its deadline. They're likely questioning your team's reliability and commitment. Instead of waiting for them to voice these frustrations, preemptively address them. "I understand you might feel that we've let you down and not lived up to our commitments, making you rethink our partnership. Your feelings are entirely valid." This preemptive move accomplishes two things. Firstly, it shows that you're in tune with their sentiments, instantly building rapport. Secondly, it redirects the conversation. Instead of wallowing in grievances, the focus shifts to constructive dialogue and solutions. Remember, negative emotions and the apprehension of loss resonate more deeply in our psyche than positive feelings. By actively neutralizing these sentiments, you pave the way for a productive and positive dialogue. Always aim to steer the conversation from dwelling on problems to finding viable solutions. Contrary to the norm, no can be a potent weapon in your negotiation arsenal. While many believe that pushing for an immediate yes marks success, it might actually be quite the opposite. Imagine a situation where someone approaches you, requesting a brief discussion. "Can we chat for just 5 minutes?" they ask. After agreeing, a slew of thoughts might race through your mind. Is it truly going to be only 5 minutes? Is this person going to keep me longer than they promised? What are they trying to pitch this time? This cascade of doubt and reluctance can hinder genuine conversation, with your primary aim being to escape the conversation as swiftly as possible. However, picture this alternative scenario. Instead of asking, "Can we talk for 5 minutes?" what if they ask, Would now be a bad time to chat briefly? With a simple switch, the tables have turned. You're now in control, even if you respond with, "No, it's not a bad time, but let's catch up in 15 minutes." By starting with a no, the dynamics change entirely. You haven't committed immediately, which allows you to feel a sense of control. This newfound control doesn't just make you feel safer, it sharpens your focus and thinking. It facilitates a conversation environment where both parties are more relaxed and forthcoming. Remember, it's not about playing hardball. It's about creating a space where both parties can genuinely engage. Often, starting with no is the first step towards a more open, transparent, and effective negotiation. The phrase, "that's right," carries immense weight in the world of negotiation. It's not merely an acknowledgement, it's an affirmation that what you've communicated has resonated deeply with the listener. Here's how you can harness its power. Simply listen to what the other person has shared, then play it back to them in a summary or paraphrased form. This might seem like a basic approach, yet its effectiveness can't be overstated. When someone hears their thoughts mirrored back to them and responds with, "That's right," it signifies that they feel truly understood and validated. Such moments of affirmation aren't just about agreement. They mark moments of clarity and understanding, often leading to breakthroughs in negotiations. But tread carefully. A "that's right" is what you're aiming for, not a "you're right." The latter is a subtle yet clear indication that the other party might be trying to placate you or bring the conversation to a swift conclusion. Mastering interpersonal dynamics can be a challenge, given the complexities of human interactions. However, if you fine-tune these nuances, not only will your negotiations thrive, but your relationships will too. For more insights on enhancing your interpersonal prowess, check out the recommended videos and resources. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, always strive for genuine understanding. Wishing you success in all your endeavors. In the art of negotiation, understanding and empathy stand out as invaluable tools, transcending aggressive or manipulative tactics. Each technique highlighted in this script underscores the importance of genuinely connecting with the other party, actively listening, and seeking common ground. Rather than viewing negotiation as a battlefield, we should see it as an avenue for discovery and collaboration. By approaching every interaction with a sincere desire to understand and be understood, not only do we enhance our chances of achieving desired outcomes, but we also forge stronger, lasting relationships. Furthermore, the visual and multimedia elements suggested throughout the script possess the power to amplify the message and create a more immersive experience for the audience. In a world awash with information, standing out with not just quality content, but also captivating presentation is paramount. Thus, by combining these negotiation techniques with a visually compelling delivery, you are set to capture attention and make a lasting impression on your viewers. If you found value in this content, please help us grow. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share with your friends, and leave your comments below. Your engagement makes all the difference and helps us continue producing quality content for you. Join our community now